Welcome back to RSM TV after a resounding win against West Ham United. I mean, bro, West Ham United, they got hit with the 5 P's, bro. They got absolutely done up, bro. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I mean, for me, I personally predicted maybe a 2-0, a 3-0, something calm, but we absolutely decimated them. They had no hope. It was insane. And I have to say, obviously, I hope Palmer as well, right? But bro, the way Estevão just slotted into the team, the performance this kid had today, 1 assist, he could have had a goal or 2. This kid is something special. João Pedro, oh my God, bro. João Pedro, bro, what a player. What a player João Pedro is. And I mean, when we look at what the team was able to do, if we look at what the team was able to do, I mean, I'm astounded. I'm surprised. This team was able to do so well when faced with adversity. And it's something that we've spoken about time and time again in the recent times about the mentality this team has. Let's be quite honest. Could Sanchez have done better against a Paquetá shot? Sure, fair enough. Could Caicedo have closed him down? Yeah, maybe, but then the pass would have been open. Again, when a screamer happens, a screamer happens. It's going to happen 1 or 2 times a season. No matter how amazing your defense is, sometimes somebody scores a screamer. It is what it is. But they immediately responded. Bro, 6 minutes, 15 minutes, João Pedro, Neto, boom, 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 one after another after another. And I have to speak as an Ecuadorian. I am so proud of Caicedo. 100th game for Chelsea Football Club. He's captain and he scores a goal against West Ham where he had the disastrous debut. I mean, that shows mentality. That shows that he, you know, has grown as a player and the team has completely grown as a player, bro. And let's start from the back line. Again, Sanchez, not much to do. I still don't think he's good enough, guys. I think anybody who deluded themselves in terms of the Club World Cup, thinking, oh, Sanchez, you know, he's going to do this week in, week out. He clearly does. He still has his deficiencies. We need to upgrade, right? Gusto was fine. I have no complaints about Gusto. You know, he was, decent going forward. He was good defensively. I don't really have any complaints with Gusto. Same with Chalaba. No complaints. Tosin, same thing. I think they swept up a lot. Cucurella, I mean, what is there to say, man? Cucurella he's just a beast, bro. Best left back in the world. I don't care. Argue with the wall, argue with your mama, argue with your grandma. Cucurella is the best left back in the world. And the double pivot. I mean, so much was said for so long about, oh my God, the $250 million double pivot. Were they even worth it? Are they even good? Well, here you go, man. Both midfielders scoring goals, contributing in the game, amazing. Enzo could have had 2 goals, by the way. Caicedo could have maybe had an assist or 2. You know, he had great passing, way better performance from both Enzo and Caicedo compared to the Crystal Palace game. You could see that in terms of the pace that, you know, that the Premier League is played at, it's completely different to the pace that you see in the friendlies, right? In the friendlies, they looked like they were up to speed. Then when boom, the Prem comes and you can see that isn't the case. You can see that they struggled to, you know, find passes. They looked a little slow. They were being shrugged off the ball. Much better performance from Caicedo, much better performance from Enzo. You know, like I said before, both of them, good physicality, good passing. Obviously, both of them were excellent for the goals. Enzo could have had another goal on top of the one that he scored, right? And I think the score, in my opinion, could have ended 7-1. So I think much improved from the midfield duo. No complaints there. And Estevão, man. Estevão, man. He won the man of the match. 1 assist. He could have had maybe another assist, could have had a goal on top of it. This kid is special. Not only is he running into the right spaces, not only is he finding these passes, not only is he getting himself into these goal-scoring opportunities, the goals will come. I don't doubt it, bro. He's finding himself in these right spots, right? I mean, this kid is something special. He is 18. He is 18. He is fearless, and he's beating his man, you know, putting the ball in for Enzo to crash the box and score. These are the things that we were absolutely begging for Maresca to do when he was playing, and he was not able to do it. Estevão, 18 years old, first start in the Premier League, comes on, gets an assist, does what we've been begging for Maresca to do for an entire season. Do you guys understand that? We had to watch Maresca for an entire season because Estevão was in Brazil. But this kid is ready. He's absolutely, in my opinion, he needs to start game in, game out. He's just that good. He's on fire. I trust this kid. I truly do trust this kid. I have no problem starting this kid. And João Pedro, man. I know Estevão won man of the match, but for me, João Pedro is man of the match. What an insane performance from João Pedro, man. I mean, the goal. First of all, the goal, again, he got it on lock. Nicholas Jackson had us starving. 0 aerial threat in the box. Negative aerial threat in the box, bro. Nicholas Jackson could not head anything, bro. If you threw a boulder at Nicholas Jackson's head, he would find a way to miss, bro. If we need to protect planet Earth and a meteor is coming right at us, throw Nicholas Jackson at it, and on God, the meteor is gonna find a way to miss Earth, bro. I'm telling you right now, that's how bad Nicholas Jackson's aerial threat is, bro. Like, he has such negative aerial threat that the ball literally, like, it's a magnet, just goes the other way when he tries to hit it. It is insane how bad he is. And I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. João Pedro is just a better Nicholas Jackson. Everything that Nicholas Jackson could do or does for the team, João Pedro does 10 times better. If Nicholas Jackson is Charmander, then João Pedro is Charizard. That is the type of upgrade that we're talking about. This might go down as the signing of the season. He already, his signing already helped us to win the Club World Cup. He directly contributed to us winning the Club World Cup, and he's already showing his quality in the Premier League. One of the things that everybody said is, of course, we know that he can assist. Of course, we know that he can create. He did that at Brighton. Is he clinical? Will he give us goals? Well, there you go. He's given us the goals as well. This is what we've been asking, begging, praying for a striker to do for so long, and he is delivering. João Pedro is out here changing lives, bro. And I'm super excited to see what the rest of the season does for João Pedro, man. This guy is exactly what we needed, and I'm so excited that he's in the team, man. You don't understand. The Brazilian connection that we're having in this team, the Brazilian South American, bro, it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. João Pedro, standing O, my personal man of the match. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Then, bro, today was Pedro Day. Today was Pedro Day because Pedro Neto, what a performance, bro. On the left, on the right, crosses everything. He was great today. He took his goal well, obviously. And if you go back to my watch along, shout out, plug in my channel, go right here, check out the watch along, right? On the watch along, right before Neto scored, I said, can we have somebody back post? Because so many times we get the ball in, somebody gets a head to it, it goes back post, and nobody's there. Pedro Neto is there, back post, scores the goal. He was beating his man on the left. He was getting dangerous crosses in. He was finding himself in great positions, taking on his man. And not only that, this is something that is super underrated about Pedro Neto. He has no problem tracking back to defend. The amount of times I saw Pedro Neto tracking back to defend, taking people, making sure that he's there for cover, right? Defending people and actually winning the ball back. I mean, this is an underrated aspect of his game that is absolutely necessary in the Premier League for the way Maresca wants to play, a winger who is 100% committed defensively as well as offensively. Pedro Neto, I said it last season and people laughed at me. They legitimately laughed at me. I told them the only winger I see having a future at Chelsea Football Club is Pedro Neto. They laughed at me. Well, you ain't laughing now, bro. Pedro Neto is absolutely, in my opinion, undroppable. He's undroppable. He provides too much to the team, and he seems like he's going to hit another level this season, and he's another player I'm super excited and I'm super happy for. Shout out João Pedro. Liam Delap. I think Liam Delap's performance is going to go a bit underrated. He was the one who held up the ball and laid it off to Estevão so he could get the pass into Enzo Fernandez for Enzo's goal, right? And multiple times, I think Delap was holding up the ball well, and maybe somebody else didn't get to it. He was the big man up top holding the ball up well. He was occupying the center back so well that João Pedro at times had oceans of space to operate in. Delap is absolutely was dominating the defenders, and he gave them a handful. Obviously, he didn't leave with the assist or the goal, but I have no problems with Delap, right? And we said this, obviously, Delap still has a lot in his game to develop, but one of the best things about having João Pedro is that gives Delap time to develop. He isn't the main man like what we did to Nicholas Jackson, where we threw the weight of the world on top of him. He doesn't have to do that, right? And again, Delap underrated. I think he had a decent performance. I don't think we should hate on Delap. Now let's get onto the subs. All right, let's get onto the subs. So in the 62nd minute, Andre Santos, I don't have much complaints. I think Andre Santos, he's still growing into the Prem. I think he had a decent performance. He had a chance where he was on the right hand side of the box. Maybe could have shot it, maybe could have passed it a bit better. Instead, his cross kind of went over and wide. But I have no problems with Andre Santos, man. That's a great person to have coming off the bench. João Hato, much of the same. I don't think he really did much positive or negative. Reece James, though. Again, I love Reece James, man. I don't care. I said this before. I don't care how many times his brother gets injured. I will defend Reece James with my dying breath, bro. I love Reece James. You know what I'm saying? That pass that he made to Estevão that Estevão should have scored. Reece James is just such a good player, man. Wesley Fofana, not much to say. Wesley Fofana came on, and you could tell when we made the three-man switch into the backline, João Hato, Reece James, and Wesley Fofana, they came on a bit cold. West Ham started to look a lot more attacking. Again, it's just because they came on cold. I'm not going to make, out-and-out statements, but, they came on cold. Wesley Fofana's coming back from an injury. João Hato's still getting used to the Prem, right? Reece James was the only one who came on and looked absolutely ready, absolutely stalwart, amazing player. But can't really complain too much. Jamie Gittins was a bit invisible when he got subbed on, I'm not gonna lie, because at that point in time, we weren't really looking to attack as much. The ball didn't go into him, go into him a lot. So I can't really complain. I can't say anything negative about Jimmy Gittins. So that's that on that. And again, that guy, man, Enzo Maresca, shout out Enzo Maresca, man. The way he has this team cooking is great. I think people were absolutely calling for Maresca out. We're back to the boring, the boring tactics from last season. Come on, people. Like, again, he just won us the Club World Cup, but people were already, anti-Maresca. People need to relax, man. People are way too serious. But again, amazing performance for the boys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Once again, I'm gonna remind you guys, hit the like and subscribe. I'm on the road to 1.5K, on the halfway point. So, check this out. I'm also going to upload immediately after this. Go check out the YouTube shorts. I'm going to upload my goal reactions to this game. Shout out everybody, up the Chels. I hope y'all take care, and I'll catch y'all on the next match reaction. Peace.